What is going on, online fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. This is the #1 show for online fitness coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. All right, guys. So I'm here a few minutes early because I just figured, why don't we get the fam here first and then we'll start the party? Why don't we get the fam here first and then we'll start the party? So it's Thursday. And Thursday means we got a solo episode. So it's your boy, B Mark, coming at you solo today. Kelvin, what is up? You cutie. Harrison Hollis, I see you. Tyler, Chris Grant, what's going on? Sean Matthews, what's up? Kelly Frank, hello. Guys, so it's been a huge week for me. I'm fucking so incredibly grateful, so excited about life. If you heard the news and you've already said thank you, or you've already reached out and said congratulated me, I just want to say thank you. There's been a lot of you guys that have been personally reaching out, just saying good things, and I just want to I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been reaching out and saying really cool things. This week has been crazy, man. This week has been crazy. Brady, I'm gonna catch your live stream later. Brady, I owe you a live stream. So my client Brady always tunes into every single one of my live streams. And Brady, I'm gonna watch yours later. So thank you for tuning in. But yeah, guys, this week has been absolutely insane. The craziest week I've ever had, ever. There's so many moving parts that are happening in my business right now. So I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna share some of those moving parts with you guys in this podcast. And yeah, I just want to inspire you guys. So it's we're getting close to the new year. And I figured that there's a lot of you guys that are looking to grow your businesses for the new year. So this podcast basically is going to talk about how hiring a business coach doesn't give you work ethic. Because frankly, if we're gonna hire a business coach, we got to make sure that we get that in order. So as you're tuning in, let me know how your day is going in the comments. Let's have a chat. We're going to start the actual podcast in a couple minutes. Kelly Frank, what's up? You want me to inspire you? All right, I'm going to do my best. I promise. I will do my best to inspire Kelly Franks. Oh, Brushworks on Instagram just tuned in. That's exciting. Okay, so let's play a game. Tell me the best part of your day. We're going to start in 60 seconds. Before we start, I want to know the best part of your day. There's 25 people on Facebook and 24 on Instagram. You guys better tell me something good. Tell me something good. Tell me the best part of your day so far. Jen, what is up? How are you? Snow day. Ooh, that's exciting. R. Steep, what's going on, fam? Kyle Johnson, seeing you. Shut up, Kyle. You shut up. My day is fire. Had a rough beginning of the week with some BS in my personal life, but I feel like I'm back momentum. That's awesome. Waking up to 2 feet of snow. Yes. Waking up feeling blessed. That's awesome. Right now. That's fucking awesome. My client, Sean Matthews, closed 2 $900 paid in fulls this morning. Let's go, Sean. Let's go. Seeing your beautiful smile. Oh, stop it. All right. Let's have some fun then. Cool. Okay. So guys, if you're tuning in and you're excited to learn, let's fucking get into it. We're going to start the podcast episode in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, online fitness coach? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. This is the #1 show for online fitness coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how hiring a business coach does not give you work ethic. All right. Now, before we get into today's episode, I want to read out a rating that I got from Courtney Shea on the podcast. Courtney said, "The most inspiring podcast. I'm finally a part of Brian's 10K Coaching Academy. After listening to his podcast for months, I would listen on my way to work, on my lunch break, on my way home, at the gym, and I still do. His knowledge surpasses the rest. Thanks, Brian." Courtney Shea, thank you so much for leaving that rating. That means a lot to me. This podcast is literally my life's work. And if there's one thing that I'm absolutely committed to, 100% every single day, no questions asked, it's this podcast. So just getting, the recognition about that it makes me feel really good. So guys, this week, holy this week. Honestly, I felt completely overwhelmed the entire week. Just there's so many moving parts to my life right now that at the start of this week, I just felt like this intense, like overwhelm. Like I didn't want to get out of bed. Like I wasn't like excited. Like even though I just got a gym and like there's all these big moves, it's like it was almost like it was so much for me that I like couldn't handle it. Like it was like I literally am doing so much right now that I physically can't handle. Like it was like so intense. And this entire week has been about me just embracing the fact that I'm extremely uncomfortable. Because for the most part, like my business has just grown at like a steady pace for the last like a year and a half. Like it's been steady growth. Like there's been, things that have been happening that have like consistently made it better. But all of a sudden out of nowhere, it was like you're about to go up 6 levels and you better learn really fucking fast because all of it's unfolding at the exact same time. So this entire week has been just basically shattering my comfort zone. Doing podcasts, doing my own thing, fucking hanging out in Kelowna, working out 4 a.m. None of my friends were out here. It was just me by myself. And all of a sudden, down. Now me and my friends are buying a gym and they're all moving to Kelowna. And they'll be like, I've never owned a gym and I'm gonna own a gym now. And it's like, it's just like, holy, it's a lot. So I just like this week, I just basically I just accepted the fact that I'm just going to be overwhelmed. Like, I just accepted it. Like, I'm uncomfortable. And this is like how my clients feel when they first hire me. I'm sure it's like, holy shit. Like I was just chilling, living my regular life, doing my regular thing. And now I'm like, I've got all these fucking clients on social media. And now I'm like an online trainer. It's like, it's just completely like, whoop, like it's a complete life shift. So yeah, it's a good time, guys. It's exciting. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this idea of hiring a business coach because I'm going to talk to 2 people actually right now. I'm going to talk to 2 different types of people. All right. Person number 1 is you're thinking about hiring a business coach. And person number 2 is you have a business coach. Okay. So let's talk to person number 1 first. Person number 1 that's thinking about hiring a business coach. I think that a lot of people, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this. How many of you guys have had a fat loss client that basically hired you and paid you and expected the results to just magically unfold, right? You had a fat loss client that like joined your online coaching program and they paid you money, but they're not checking into their workouts and they're not doing their meal plan and they're not fucking in the Facebook group and they're not getting results and they're upset at you. How many of you guys have had something like that happen, right? We all know this because we understand that just because a fat loss client pays me money or a weight loss client pays me money to join my coaching program, that doesn't guarantee their results, right? That doesn't mean that they're going to get the results. Like what we can do as personal trainers is we can draw them up a meal plan, draw them up a training plan, and give them the support that they need. But unless they actually go to the gym, like it's not going to work. Like you got to go to the gym, you've got to show up, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the reps. It's basically like you hire an online coach or you hire a personal trainer when you have the work ethic to be able to take yourself to the gym and you struggle because you're not really sure like why you're not losing weight. You're not really sure what you're doing wrong. Like you have to get your ass to the gym. Like you have to show up, you have to eat your meals, you have to do the work. So I want every online coach that's considering hiring a business coach to really sit with something for a second. And that like, I'm going to ask you a question. And that is, are you willing to put in the work to build your business? Before you hire any sort of business coach, you really need to ask yourself the question, are you willing to put in the work to grow your online business? And willingness to put in the work also means willingness to sacrifice things that are taking up your time, that are going to prevent you from doing the work. Like as an example, like if you're working right now in a 9 to 5, and so you sleep for 8 hours, you wake up, you go to work for 8 hours, then you come home and usually you'd relax, right? Being willing to put in the work to build your online business means that you're willing to fucking give up that relaxation time, that downtime. Because right now, like if you're at a place right now when you're not happy with your life, like there's not really time to fucking chill. Like there's not really time for you to relax. You've been relaxing for the last like 20, 30 years. That's why you're struggling. So if you really want to build a successful online business, and this might like sting, but before you think about hiring a business coach, you really need to ask yourself, like, am I willing to give up my leisure time so that I can build this business? Am I willing to sacrifice some time with my friends and family so I can build this business? Am I willing to stay in when my friends are going out and drinking so that I can build this business? Am I willing to sacrifice my favorite shows on Netflix to build this business? Can I sacrifice time scrolling aimlessly on social media so that I can build this business? Like, you need to be able to make these sacrifices before you hire a business coach, because I see it in my coaching program and it sucks. And I'm going to talk to my clients in a second, all right? Because I'm coming at you guys hot in a second, but I don't want you to hire a business coach if you think that hiring a business coach is going to give you the work ethic that you need to build your business, period. Because inside of my coaching program, we've helped 83 students break $10,000 a month. 83 of our fucking clients are over $10,000 a month. So obviously our system works. Like, there's like, you don't like, maybe one or two was lucky, but when 83 people cross 10K a month, like, that's no longer luck. That's like, we have a system that works. But in order for the system to work, the client has to work the system, right? It's like the greatest bodybuilder in the world right now. Who's the best bodybuilder in the world? Is it Phil Heath? Like, I don't know. I don't follow bodybuilding anymore. But the best bodybuilder in the world doesn't become the best bodybuilder in the world by not going to the gym. Like, he goes to the gym and then he's got his coach that gives him the plan. He follows the plan and then he gets the result. Like, you guys, online fitness coach, have to be willing to follow the plan. It's actually funny because I think that doing fitness competitions for me was one of the reasons that I was able to excel at business, because I understood the importance of putting in fucking work. Because, like, in order to step on stage and win a fitness competition, like, you got to follow the plan and you got to follow it with like diligence and consistency and like work ethic and effort. And I think that work ethic and that effort that I put towards competing was the same work ethic that I put towards building my business. And I actually see a lot of competitors that are in my coaching program that do extremely well because they understand the mindset that it takes to build your physique. It's the same mindset that it takes to build your business. Like, we all understand that you can't fucking get like big biceps or a six pack by looking at weights. You have to lift them. But a lot of us are missing the concept that you have to post on social media and you have to do it fucking consistently every single day, even if you don't feel like it, if you want to grow your business. You don't go to the gym when you feel like it, so why would you post when you feel like it? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, that's not conducive to growing to 10K. So that's if you're thinking about hiring a business coach, okay? Now I want to talk to my clients right now for a second. My clients that have hired me as their business coach. My clients that have hired me as their business coach. Let me tell you how my program works, okay? So I have a coaching program right now, and the coaching program is $300 USD per month, okay? Inside of the coaching program, I answer all questions that are asked inside the Facebook group within 24 hours, all of them. You ask me a question, I will answer all questions within 24 hours. No cap. No, like, doesn't matter. Like your question will be answered by me within 24 hours in the Facebook group. Okay. Now, I got a message from a client the other day, and my client was like, I'm really struggling. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, how can I help? I'm really struggling because I feel like I'm not getting the support that I need in your program. And it's really hard for me. I'm like, okay, like elaborate, like, tell me more. Like, I want to help. She's like, well, like, I haven't really been able to attend the live streams, and I haven't really been able to be in the Facebook group. And I feel like, that I don't really get the group, and I'm not really sure. So, like, I'm not really, like, I haven't shown up to lives. I haven't shown up to the coaching calls. I haven't been able to do any of the units. And I feel like I'm not getting the support I need. And I was like, okay, like, what do you need from me? Like, I'm not, like, I don't understand. I'm like, if you post in the group, I'll answer your question within 24 hours. And like, you messaged me and I answered you instantly. So like, what do you need from me? Like, well, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm getting the support I need. I'm like, I can't help you. Like, I can't help you unless you show up for yourself, straight up. And like, this is like no cap. Like, I'm going to come right at it, right? I'm going to come right at you guys. Like, this coaching program right now in the 10K Coaching Academy is $300 USD per month, For $300 USD per month, you get access to a program that will teach you how to make money from your Instagram. And if you sell one client from your Instagram, let's talk about this. One client from your own Instagram at $300 a month, you make your money back from the course. So not only did you make your investment back from the course, but now you have the magic ability to make money from a social media post. So for $300 USD per month, you can learn how to make money from your social media posts. And not just like if you sell one client, you make your money back, but if you sell 2 clients, you double your investment. You sell 3 clients, you triple your investment. You understand what I'm saying here? Like, I set up a system to help online trainers win. And guys, I am not I'm not going to hold your fucking hand the whole time, because I set up the system to help you guys win. And I gave my goal is to give everybody access to it. Like, I easily could have made this program $5,000 and just kept it there, but I wanted to give more online trainers access to the program. So I made it $300 a month. In giving more online trainers access to the program, it makes it harder for me to answer DMs all the time. But I committed to answering questions in the Facebook group, which means anybody that posts in the Facebook group gets answered within 24 hours by me. Like, that's how we make the system work, right? But if you're not in the Facebook group and you don't post questions and you don't ask questions, it's hard for me to support you because I don't know where you're at. And I'm like, this is the funny thing, right? So a lot of people think like, oh, $300 a month is a cheap program. No wonder you don't get the support. But I don't think people understand, because if you're in the community and you actually take action and you actually show the fuck up for the coaching calls and the live streams, you would understand the vibe that the community has. Because when you log into my Facebook community, the 10K Coaching Academy, there is an energy, there's a vibe. And if you even look at it once per day, you're inspired, because there's so many clients that are crushing it. And not only are the clients crushing it, they're also helping each other, they're supporting each other, they're motivating each other, they're encouraging each other. Like, that's what's up. That is what's up. But hiring a business coach doesn't give you work ethic. And so I'm actually going to go on a little bit of a side ramble here too, because people think that, okay, so I'm going to, maybe my best option then, if I want hand holding, if I want somebody to hold my hand, maybe the best option is to pay another business coach, like $1,500 a month or $3K a month to hand hold me. And this coach will do one-on-one calls with me, and that'll be great. That's awesome if you want to do that. But like, my thing is that if you can't motivate yourself to build your own business, why are you in business in the first place? I want to support you and I want to help you guys, but this desire has to come from within. Like, you have to want to be successful. Like, the biggest reason that I was able to take my business from 0 to 2K, to 3K, to 5K, to 10K, to 30K, to 50K per month when I was running Aesthetic Nation is I fucking wanted to be successful. Like, I wanted it. I wanted it so fucking bad. I wanted it so bad that I'd get up at 4 a.m. and I'd work on my business, and then I'd go to fucking work for 8 hours a day, and then I'd get off from work and I'd work on my business more, because I fucking wanted to be successful. I wanted to grow my following so fucking bad that every time I'd get a 15-minute break when I was at work, I'd be on my Instagram DMing people and following people and engaging with people, because I wanted to be fucking successful. You have to want to be successful in order to make this work. Hiring a business coach isn't going to give you the desire to be successful. Like, it's not. And I understand, because I've also been in a place where I didn't want to be successful, and I thought that paying somebody else was going to give me that desire. But you have to actually want to be successful. Like, you have to want to be a business owner. And being a business owner means sometimes you make fucking sacrifices. Like, guys, I get up at 4 a.m. every single day. Every day. And I'm not saying you need to get up at 4 a.m., but I'm saying you need to be willing to make sacrifices. I don't need to get up at 4 a.m. every single day. Like, I could get up at whatever time I want. I run my own business. But the reason I get up at 4 a.m. every single day is so I can be a little bit ahead of the curve, because I want that edge. I want to be successful. So I'm going to do a little bit more than everybody else is willing to do. And you have to have that desire. You have to have that desire. Let's fucking go. Hiring a business coach doesn't give you work ethic. It doesn't. And if you're inside of my coaching program, I do want you to fucking win. And I know that you know that, because the people that show up, or that are in the group, that are asking questions, that are engaging, the people that show up to pod chats. So now we're doing pod chats twice a week, where I literally just chill and talk to my clients after my podcast on Tuesday and Wednesday. The people that show up to those calls are the ones that get all the results, because they show up for the support because they want to be successful. They look at the coaching schedule and they're like, yo, shit, like that looks fire. I need help with my sales calls. I'm going to attend that call. I need some tough love today. And they fucking show up for themselves. You have to want to be successful. And there's a lot of people, I'm like, and I love you guys so much, but I want you to succeed. So I'm going to say it. There's a lot of people that think they want to be successful, but they just want to put a title of entrepreneur in their bio and they don't actually want to put the work in. Like this shit is work. It takes work. Hiring a business coach does not give you that work ethic. You have to want it every single day. Let's fucking go. All right, guys, I want every, by the way, I'm just going to side note this. Every single person that listens to my podcast, I want you to be successful. I want all, like every person that's listening to this right now, that's like tuning in, that's giving me their ears. I want you to be successful. And so I can promise you that hiring a business coach might give you the direction that you need to be successful, but it's not going to give you the internal flame. It's not going to give you the internal flame that's going to cause you to do whatever the fuck is necessary to build it. Now, if you don't want to be an entrepreneur in your bio and you actually want to be an entrepreneur and you actually want to get to 10K a month and you actually want to travel once this COVID stuff is done and you actually one day maybe want to buy a gym, then put in the work. Put in the work. Show up for yourself. And if you don't know, like if you're in it, okay, and I'm just gonna, let's go back. If you're putting in the work right now and you haven't hired a business coach yet, but you're thinking about it, hire one. It's a smart idea. Like, especially if you're like working and you're putting in the work and it's just not working, hire a business coach. Hire somebody that can give you that direction that you need, right? And if you're in a coaching program right now and you paid the mentor, but you're not really doing the work, and it might not even be my program. Like you might be, I have a lot of coaches that will DM me that are like, hey, I'm in XYZ's program, but I listen to your podcast every single day. If that's you, then actually listen to your coach. Like actually do what your coach is saying. Like, I love that you listen to my podcast. Like if you want to do what I say, but like put in the work, like do something. Hiring a business coach does not give you that work ethic. That desire has to come from within. All right. That's it. That's all. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Change Lives Make Money Online Training Podcast, the #1 show for online fitness coaches who want to grow successful online business. If you got value from today's episode and you want to win $1,000, I'm giving away $1,000 for Christmas. All you have to do is screenshot this episode, share it to your Instagram stories, tag me at BMarkFit. Let me know that you're tuning in. I'm going to choose somebody at random and I'm going to send you $1,000 for Christmas on December 24th, which is actually pretty soon. So if you want to win $1,000, screenshot, share, tag your story. That's it. Peace, love, protein. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. We out. What's up, fam? Let's go. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. I don't know. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Fun. This is fun. My clients are all making fun of me because whenever I get heated, the hat, the fucking, when shit gets real, this is how you know shit's real. When I'm fucking going and the hat goes off, like that's how you know it's going down. If the hat ever flips, the shit is going off. Let's go. Chris Grant, you guys ever notice that all of our coaches say one thing? Let's dive deep. Let's dig deep. Let's dive a little deeper into this. We all do say that. That is true. APAT, Anthony, my man, I see you. Vlad, I see you, bro. Thank you. Sean Matthews, that was fire. Let's go. Sean Matthews, I appreciate you. Sean Matthews was one of my OG clients. He lives in Toronto. Sean, you better be coming to see my new gym, bro. Hanging out at the headquarters. Let's fucking go. Fire today, bro. Got to have that TI tilt, bruh. Is that what it is? Does TI have this head tilt? I don't know. I've literally always worn my hat like this since I was like 17 years old. I also do something fucking weird with my flip-flops. It's winter and I'll wear socks and sandals in the winter because I'm too lazy to put on shoes. I've got some weird, I'm going to start trends, guys. I'm going to start a trend. Fire today, bro. Thank you so much, Kyle Johnson. I appreciate you. Let's go. Over the top. My hat's like a switch. Yeah. Once the hat comes around, that's the universal move. The universal move of shit's going down. Blair feels the same way. Boom. Let's go. Yo, this random, but yo, your office is goals. Thanks, fam. I appreciate it. I actually like, so all of the stuff that's in my office right now, I'll take you guys on a little tour. So I printed off that poster. It's got like a little calendar here. I've got a quote that inspires me. It's my vision board up here. So this is my 2020 vision board. By the way, guys, if you haven't made a 2020 vision board yet, or 2021 vision board, that should be your next move. Literally almost everything on this board I accomplished except for a Lambo. And I went in to look at a Lambo, and I couldn't justify spending that much money on that. And I'm glad I didn't get the Lambo, because I wouldn't have been able to get the gym if I fucking got the Lambo. So that was a smart fucking move on my end. But everything came true, and the traveling. Obviously can't travel. And I wanted to compete, but obviously COVID, everything got fucking canceled. And then everything else is pretty easy. Like all these little soundproofing tiles, I got these on Amazon. So it was like literally $50 for these soundproofing tiles. It's a quote that inspires me from Muhammad Ali. And then I've got my poster over here that has my pizza domination vision. So that's my office. My desk is also kind of cool. It's like the same color as my wall. So you guys can see it's the same color as my wall. And then I've got my podcast mic and a couple baskets here. So yeah, got a good setup here. Gotta get set up here, bruh. You're the best, Brody. Nate, thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. Don't want an entrepreneur in the bio. Don't want to say anything. It's about putting in the work, making it happen. That's fucking right, brother. Jason Simmer Sims, I'm excited for your gym. Yo, Sim. Yo, come see me, bro. It's been a long time. Me and Jason used to bartend together. We were shitheads back in the day. Come see me, Jason. I'd love to see you, bro. All right, guys. That's it. I'm out. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Have the best day of your entire life since your mom had you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. See you guys.